So we're here with Charles from Cinder Track Fabrication and DJ and Kat. We're down in Idaho. We towed my car down last night. DJ and Kat drove down separately, and today is the first day we're gonna start getting to work on my car, and Charles is gonna start working on his car too. So on the way here, I came with a full tarp.
We were watching this shit, laughing our asses off on the way here. This thing just blah, 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 blah. Damn, yeah, that thing's shredded. Dude, just think, when you get a slapping ass turd ski on this bad boy, your shit's gonna be even more rowdy than that BMW. It's not gonna be as fast, but it's gonna be way more rowdy.
It's gonna be more rowdy, that's right. Yeet!
Dude, this has gotta, we gotta do something about this. Yeah. This thing was completely bent over. Oh, true.
Oh, is it tweaked?
Oh, it started. Damn, Charles, you should have laid down some money.
What do you think we should do first?
I'm kind of thinking we should just start like reworking the tube front, probably unbolt everything on the front, or we can start at the back or start at the front. It's up to you. Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah, you can see the curvature of the earth right there.
I wonder if we could just kind of massage it in a little bit with a ball peen.
So you're saying we don't need a yank on it with a giant van?
Well, I mean, that was pretty fun though.
Well,
I can't believe that this has held this in by like sheer pressure the entire time.
It's, you know, elegant, simple, functional. My radiator is currently being held in by the hoses, so I can't even, you know.
We're gonna get everything off, and we're pretty much gonna start from scratch.
On the tube front?
Yeah, a lot of people don't realize they're giving me a lot of shit for this tube front, but we built this thing in 4 hours before a drift event on a Saturday to go to, where'd we go? Oh yeah, Park Fest.
Because I crashed it at Villains.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, so me and Charles just deliberated for like 10 minutes, and we have decided that I'm gonna keep this chassis. Not gonna use Charles's coupe. He's gonna keep that for some other shit. I don't know what he's gonna do with it, but go check out his channel if you wanna follow along with that, possibly. We already unbolted a bunch of stuff from like the front of the motor, and we're gonna cut off this tube front because like Charles said, we kind of just slapped this thing together, and it's gonna make it easier for us to pull the motor, which is something we have to do because my clutch went out at that last drift event. So I'm gonna need a new clutch, and it's just gonna be 10 times easier to do the clutch with the motor out. Also, that's gonna give us a lot of room to make the engine bay look nice, and maybe like redo some of the wiring that's horrible, and maybe even paint the engine bay. Now we're gonna get it up in the air and start unbolting the motor, and we gotta drain the transmission fluid and all that good stuff.
If anybody says that you can do it with it in the car, you're 100% right. However, I don't want to do it for 3 days.
Oh, it's a museum piece, dude. That is not a straight line. I'd love to compare that to another one. That's fucked. Well, we were all having a sad moment because the subframe is crooked. Charles just comes out of nowhere, walking up to the shop, holding a new subframe. So, not a big deal apparently.
There's a good reason you don't throw stuff away. You might need it.
All right, Quinchman, what you doing?
I'm about to pull it off this tire, this wheel.
Sick. Quentin's about to cut off the exhaust so that they can get access to the transmission, so that they can take the transmission off, I think.
Yeah, because the exhaust runs right under the transmission mount.
That's a big tube on the ground.
That actually makes me feel pretty good because it looked awful. So we can redo that. That's fine.
Do I stick around to see this motor come out or no?
Well, it's going to be out in like probably 2 minutes.
I've been drinking. I've been drinking.
You've been drinking? Nothing compares to how drunk we were the day we did the roll cage. We're going to do it. And then we just like crack the beers and like it'll get done. And nothing happened. Like,
I don't know if the camera knows this story, but basically, Kat has to work tomorrow. Yeah. And we came out last night, hung out for the night, hung out most of the day today, but it's a 9-hour drive home. It's about 3 in the afternoon now, so figure if we leave right now, we'll get home around midnight, which is fine. So we're gonna stick around long enough for the engine to come out, and then say our goodbyes, and then it will be Quentin for the rest of this video.
Like a heart surgeon.
I'm taking the heart out.
This is like fucking...
Wait, hold on. Oh, no, we're good. You're good, go ahead. Let's go get her on out of here.
It's like a Renaissance painting.
I love the way he works the shaft.
And that's how you pull a jig.
The engine's out, and with that, we are out.
So a lot of things have happened since the last time we filmed. A lot of people have showed up since the last time we filmed also.
Yeah, you're
I got a little drunk.
Yeah, a little bit.
But we got the transmission off of the motor and the clutch is toasted like we expected. Turns out there might be a clutch leak and flywheel, right?
Yep, flywheel, clutch, and what, pressure plate, draw bearing, all that.
Yeah.
Off of
It's literally,
my 1J.
it's literally right
Over
there.
Right over there. So I think I might buy that and just use that.
Shitloads of life on that one.
Okay.
It's got a lot of fucking meat on it. That's brand new.
And fucking down here what we're saying. Brandon, chilling on the... we can't have nice shit!
You guys all good?
Yeah, we're good.
Fine, bro, go, come on, do it again.
Yeah, you gotta dump it higher.
Oh shit. Okay. 3, 4.
You were out there. 10. Yeah. 10. More pull-ups. You gotta be 10. No more skids. More pull-ups.
Oh, 1, 2, 5, 6. Oh shit.
2 more.
Oh no. Oh.
1 more.
He's got 10. Oh, it doesn't got it.
The dust has settled and it's a new day. We got a lot done yesterday, even though it probably doesn't really look like it from the footage that we got. But the motor and trans is out and the new clutch is going in. Now we're gonna start taking everything out of the engine bay and we're gonna make it a little more pretty than it is right now.
It's like
not
brown
pretty.
and white.
All right, so we got the engine bay pretty well stripped down. Now we're just gonna clean it up really good and then sand it down and repaint it gray.
Hey Charles.
Jake's been over here going hard on the brake booster. I was like ready to paint it 10 minutes ago and he's like, nah, this is pretty whack still. So I think it's time to paint it now.
Primer first or just black?
Probably don't really have to.
Just black.
Yeah.
I think it's a beast.
Yeah, you're a beast.
Thanks, dude.
Braden showed up, helped us mask this bad boy off, and we're gonna throw a coat of primer on it before we go get pizza. The color we're choosing to do this time around is classic gray, gloss gray-ish. Better to keep clean than the white was, or the like eggshell that we used last time.
There's people out there that use real expensive paint and mask things properly, but I like to be the master of the half-ass craft. Well, the gray should cover pretty good on top of white, but yeah, I'd say probably do 3 coats of primer or so and then call it a grand gala.
All right, so we got some primer on and we started painting the gray. Damn, looks good on camera. It looks pretty decent actually.
It looks sick, really.
All right, there's the first coat of gray, and that's probably gonna do it for tonight. I'm not sure if we're, or where I'm at video-wise, if today was gonna be a whole video or what. Kind of all scattered, and like, it's hard to film too much of like the working stuff because we're working, and DJ's not here, which is kind of the dude that would be filming. Trying to do our best, so hopefully we can keep you guys updated as much as possible. And tomorrow we got some more cool stuff to do. So yeah, there's a new clutch in there.